guys, welcome back to Learn Golf with Cassie. Recently, me and Coach Dad have come to a massive revelation about my grip. So today we'll be doing a revamped video of our grip video that you can see over here, that we made 6 years ago. So let's get into it and we'll explain what happened.
Hey, so yeah, Cassie, tell them what we were here a few days ago, and you were standing behind me while I was talking about...
Yeah, essentially, he always tells me to go stand in front of him or from down the line if I'm going to be watching him demonstrate something. But for once, he didn't tell me to do that. So I stood behind him, and I could see when he kind of swung around that he had his fingers gripped like that.
And what do we call that?
An interlocked grip. So he was like this, and I was behind him, and I saw that, and I was like, what are you doing? Is this like some sort of experiment? And he was like, no, what?
I was like, what are you talking about?
He was like, isn't that what you do? I'm like, come on, you're joking, right? And so he was like, no.
I was astonished, and Cassie was astonished.
Yeah, we were both so shocked because we had no idea that we didn't do the same type of grip.
So what did we do then?
So we then went back for evidence. So I was like, okay, but what? So he goes, I've never told you to do a baseball grip in all 7 years of your teaching.
Cassie was a baseball gripper.
Yeah, so I did it like that.
Yep.
And he was like, I've never taught you that ever. Like, I had no idea you did that. Didn't know. I was like, I've never done anything else.
Okay, so what was the result when we looked at the video?
The verdict was that we were both wrong, and that I had been doing it for my entire life, and he had known, but I had also known that he did the interlocked grip. So
what did we decide to do today?
So today we're deciding to let me try and do the interlocked grip, because I think the reason I didn't do it before is because I was like, my hands were too small or something.
You were only what, 10 years old, and your hands were too small to do it? So we've had recent problems. You can see videos where we've got a very strong grip, and we've been trying to fix that strong grip from the front, and it's worked. Cassie has to think a lot about it, but now we're going to interlock the grip to see if it works and helps her maintain the correct positioning on her grip. So let's look at what the grip is. Cass, put your hands on the club. How do you do it when you put your hands in the club? What's your thinking? What's your process?
I just think hand over there, whatever, and then that one over, thumb over this one, so that this one's in there. Okay, good. So that's what we've been practicing from the front. Okay. And now, are you interlocking now? No.
So lift up the club so we can see it's a baseball grip, no interlocking at all. Yeah. Now she's going to try interlocking and seeing if it holds the hands in their position that she starts with, which is correct, which is good. But before, they would twist when she was in the baseball grip.
It would be like
it'd be kind of like that, yeah. And it would just get stronger and stronger, and you wouldn't necessarily notice. But with interlocking grip, we're hoping that will keep us a bit more stable and we won't have that slippage. Okay, Cass, you're going to hit a couple of shots with the interlocking grip, and we'll see how you feel. Okay, so I'm just going to go through, if you haven't learned how to do a grip, I'm going to show you very quickly. It's all about, in the left hand, you can see the ridges in the fingers there. We need the club in those ridges and the pad of the palm sitting on top of the club. We don't want it going in the middle of the palm. It should be in the fingers, that pad on top. Then you can control the hinge of the club up and down. And then the right hand, this is where we interlock. The pad under the thumb here sits on top of the left thumb and then goes over the other side there. So this sits nicely on top of that thumb. We don't want it round here. We want it on top of the thumb, okay? So fingers under there, interlock, and then this sits on top of the thumb and goes over here. Dangers are to avoid this. Don't want it on the side. and to avoid what Cassie used to have, which was when this would come around here, that would be super strong. And then I've seen people with their hands around like this. If you're doing that, your hand wants to return to its natural position and the club will turn in your hand. So it doesn't matter what you do with your swing, if the club is turning because your hands are returning to their natural hanging position, you are going to hit some odd shots. You'll never get consistency. You want to make sure that when the hands return to this position, they feel comfortable. They're not going to turn themselves because you've got a problem with the grip. Okay, let's see Cassie hit some golf balls. Okay, so I think we've got the 9-iron here. There's the grip from the front. Looks like a nice swing. Where did it go? Dead straight.
Quite long, yeah.
Quite long as well. Awesome. Let's watch another one from the front. Just hold it there. I'm going to zoom into your hands. So we're in a good position there. Let's see what we feel like when we actually swing. It's a lovely looking golf swing. A little bit to the right, but not massively. We've got the alignment rod down there. I think it might actually be a little bit too far to the left. Oh, good shot. Nice shot. We're getting our distance back as well. Oh, that's a dead straight golf ball. Now, another fine shot. They're all dead straight. Smidgen thin, but the distance is there. 130 with a 9-iron.
Yeah, that's really good.
What had happened in recent weeks with your distance?
I've been like losing 10 yards or something like that.
So you like 125, you were taking
Well,
like
I think
8-iron, weren't you?
attribute that completely to the grip change.
No,
I've
it's
been
not
making
completely to the grip.
loads of changes to my swing recently.
But making the interlock hasn't affected your ability to swing or strike.
No, it hasn't.
And
It feels a bit different, but it's alright. You get used to it.
get used to it pretty quick, yeah? Let's take 1 or 2 with the 7-iron. Okay, that's the right foot jumping off. Just keep that right foot down as long as possible and just let it swing under your shoulders and you'll be good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Massive and straight. A few weeks ago we worked really hard on that right heel staying down and it's really paying dividends.
Right, so as you can see, I'm hitting the ball pretty well right now, and it's not just because of the grip, but it has not made a huge difference to my swing, and I think it's actually helped make sure that my hands don't move too much, which has been something that I've had to think about a lot, and that's one less thing I have to think about, so that's really helpful. If you want to see our old video up there, go ahead and make sure you subscribe, like, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!